Bitcoin hoodie with coming back with another Kaspa video. You can see that Bitcoin is going bananas. It's up 17% in the last week. It's over 44K now. Hey, why is Kaspa just flatlining? Are we in danger? Let's just talk about a few things today. Overall, I'm not worried. This is a long-term play for me, and it's kind of marched a different beat than Bitcoin, but you can still see some of the things. Like, it's still the second most profitable, even though Doge is going up a little more than it. It's still like 1.9 million money that's been made with miners in the last 24 hours. And the hash rate was over 90. You can see it got up to like 95. It's showing 89. And so on the two miners, it's showing 91 petahashes. So the mining difficulty keeps going up. More ASICs are coming online, and the miners are still there. And sure, yeah, some people are probably taking a little bit of profit. Maybe some people feel like that they're missing out on some other altcoins, but the addresses are increasing. Almost 273 addresses. You can see in the last day, there's been one less whale, down to 227. That was 228. 5 more sharks, 43 more dolphins, 209 more fish. So that's looking pretty good right there. Let's take a look on Twitter. You can see Kaspa, the Twitter account, posted earlier today. There is so much going on in Kaspaverse, apps and new exchange integrations, 30 Kaspa ambassadors onboarding, meetups and events happening around the globe, Kaspa in the news. We wanted to make sure you're all aware of the progress on the Rust rewrite and other amazing core developments. Thanks to Coder of Stuff for acting as a feeder of tech news from the development team's ongoing efforts. And so right here, if you go and you can follow Coder of Stuff, there are 10 types of people in the world, those who know binary and those who don't. So Rust rewrite update, this is from December 2nd. You can follow this thread. It's December 2nd, so this is a short follow-up to the previous update. A major refactor that optimizes how we're storing records and the local DB has been completed and is undergoing testing. Takes a few days. We are still working on other related changes to efficiently function under high blocks per second. This means we're slightly holding off on the internal testnet 11 restart until the refactor work is done, but it puts us in a much better position when we do restart. For the technical, the GitHub references are block children relation storage refactor, reachability refactor. The storage use performance improves from 0. Then there's an equation there, a massive improvement over previous implementations. Michael Sutton IL and Ori Newman make the magic happen. So I'm not on Discord, but I have one, but I don't go there very often. So thanks for the update. Thanks for the dedication. It looks like our tomorrow at 11 Eastern time, Da Vinci Jeremy, the man that told you to buy $1 worth of BTC 10 years ago, is coming on the channel with archetypes. So that's pretty cool. It's one of the bigger channels talking about Kaspa. Kaspa is coiling like a spring, 38 cents next. That's Dr. Martin Heisenbach. I don't know about that, if it's going to be jumping up to 38 cents that quick. You never know. Things can get hot and heavy, like Ordi, the BRC20 token on Bitcoin has went, okay, well, we got to go. For some reason, CoinGecko is working better on this browser. Maybe have to delete some of the cookies there. But Ordi has gone bananas. It's up to in the 50s. It's up to in the 50s. Market cap, it's like $60. It was not that long ago. It was $3. And so it just shows you what's possible. And so once money starts going to something, and Kaspa's had a good run. And now since it's got up and hit 15 cents a couple weeks ago, it's kind of chopping sideways back down to 11, looking pretty good. But some of the things like the fundamentals of only having 24% left, inflation, things like that, and increasing hash rate haven't changed. So I'm not really worried. And I do think that it's got a shot to potentially at $1 next year, maybe, somewhere in the $2 to $5 range in 2025. And there's right now anyone that bought in, if all they ever got up to was $1 and stayed there forever, there'd be a lot of happy people. With it so near the all-time high, the majority of people are in profits. And everything Bitcoin, you could see compared to Ethereum, is outperformed Ethereum, and it's outperformed a lot of things. Look at BNB. I mean, BNB is a super centralized exchange. So I'm not worried. I do think that Kaspa is a coil. I do think that it might flirt, but I think eventually when it does kind of break through the 15.4 cents or whatever, that it'll keep running up eventually. It might retest that. Right now, I just, we're in the midst or the beginning of the bull market, and there's a lot of exciting things. The Crypto Chris, which has one of the bigger YouTube channels that talks about Kaspa, 10 blocks per second incoming. He's just talking about the Rust development update. Kaspa achieves 95 petahashes in its hash rate. So that was 14 hours ago. 100 petahash soon. So yeah, I mean, when's it going to be 200 petahash? Pretty soon it'll have more hash rate than BSV. So I think it's exciting times. Obviously, if you're into Kaspa, maybe a few people are all in on Kaspa, but I don't know anyone that I have the exact same portfolio. My dad's got some crypto. He's got a different portfolio. Cousin that has some crypto, different portfolio. Most people don't have that much of a portfolio. Just very few people are still into crypto. Some people played around with Doge or Ethereum or Bitcoin a little bit. It was like Robinhood on the last time. But this FOMO does bring people in. So Bitcoin gets up, and then you have lots of news outlets. And so people start looking at different crypto, Bitcoin. They start trying to look around at different videos, what is something good to buy, what could be a good investment. And we're all just out there. And there's a lot of different cryptos. Some aren't going to do that good. Some are going to do better. And I feel pretty good about Kaspa, where the narratives are at and where it's at with a growing number of addresses. It's growing every day and a growing hash rate. I think it's just a matter of time before the price follows. And that's my 2 cents. It's just, and then sometimes with Bitcoin goes up and then some people sell off some of their profit in Bitcoin. I'm not huge into that because at least, I don't know, maybe you live somewhere where the capital gains aren't regulated as much, but in the United States, there's a big difference between having capital gains where you held the asset for under 1 year versus over 1 year. So I'm not in a big hurry to move around crypto. Maybe peel off some profit here and there if it makes sense on something, but I don't know. There's some people go up, Bitcoin goes up 17%, they pull some profit out. They're probably looking to maybe put it in some other altcoins. And that's the beautiful thing. We could all have a different game plan. My game plan is basically I have Bitcoin, Cardano, Kaspa, and Bitcoin punks. And not saying that's the right thing. That's just what I have. That's what makes sense to me. And some of the stuff, it's a longer term hold and I'm just waiting on it. And I'm also keeping my eyes out for something else that makes sense. But you can see right here, everyone almost, especially in the top 50 and 100, you can go and there'll be whole YouTube channels, just about Theta Network, or I don't know about KuCoin's, token. People real bullish on the Sandbox. People bullish on Phantom. Axie Infinity is going to make a comeback. Gala is going to be the #1 gaming coin. Decentraland is going to be the metaverse that pops off. So, I mean, just in the top 100, Pancake Swap, which is actually went down a lot. And personally, I think the Binance Smart Chain is too centralized. ApeCoin. So some people here are in love with internet computers, Shiba Inu. Some people really, I don't know, they really believe in Shiba Inu. And I guess a meme coin, I don't get it. So it's just interesting when you got all these different projects. You can't hold them all. I mean, and I guess if someone was a billionaire and they wanted to diversify into every project, but to me, it feels like around 5 to 10 projects is all that I'm looking to be in. And I know that there's going to be a lot popping off. So I'm not opposed to keeping my eyes out for something else. I'm also fine with the projects I'm in and writing them out to what I think will be a successful conclusion. So I think that's all I got for today. Just a quick look at the addresses, the hash rate. The hash rate's over 90 petahashes, got up to I think 95 or 96 petahashes. Still the second most profitable proof of work blockchain, close to $2 million, and there's still no tier one exchanges. So I think that's when you'll see a big explosion. And I don't see any reason why Binance and Coinbase and Gemini and those ones will not list it. I think it's just a matter of time. And when you got the whole atmosphere around crypto going up, it could be setting up for a perfect storm. Plus, they're making some technological developments, and that's about it. Just got to enjoy the wave. I mean, today, if you got anything in your portfolio, it's probably up. And if you're in Kaspa, you probably bought a lot lower than this, so you're probably up. Almost everyone is. I mean, the high is a little over 15 cents. So the majority of holders are in profit for Kaspa. So just got to be patient and ride the wave. Thanks for watching and have a good day.